Good morning, friends. This is our first full day here in Prague. I'm so excited because it is very slightly snowing. So I hope it's only going to get more intense and we're going to have a little snowy trip. I haven't seen snow in like 2-3 years, so it's time. We're currently walking upstairs. A lot of steps towards Prague Castle. And then we're gonna walk down, explore, just play it by ear, see where the wind and the snow take us. Definitely gonna see Charles Bridge and then other places that I can't pronounce. But I'm gonna take you friends along with me. It is -5 degrees Celsius, so it is so cold. Let's not look at my outfit, okay? Also, I wanted to send a very special thank you to my lovely viewer, B, who sent me a beautiful itinerary. So this little walk that we're doing, she recommended. So B, thank you so much. I can't do loads of knitting these days because I currently have tendonitis on my shoulder. So also if I move quite weird, that's why my left shoulder is having a moment. She's a drama queen, so let's step up and go see the castle. If you are a fan of 12:3:30, no need to go to the gym when you're in Prague. You can just go up the castle.
Nothing's broken, nothing new. Only the sunrise.
I'm pretty sure some of you are going to ask me what beanie I'm wearing. This is one of my favorite beanies ever. I love it. It makes me feel very confident and I think it's very flattering on. This is beanie number 6 by My Favorite Things. It's in a typical shearling style, which I think is very appropriate for frigid weather like this one. Also, just saying, it's starting to snow a little bit more. Calling to the snow blizzard gods. Please give me a snow thunderstorm. This is a little map of the grounds. Let's go explore.
I can be a shadow rolling on the street. I can make the same movements on repeat. I can go on walking when I'm sound asleep. I can lose myself that way. Wanna see from the bright side, keep my head in the game, be a shaker out in the land of the living. Wanna be on the inside, a bell that can ring, keep my feet level in the land of the living. They say under pressure you can be refined. I care way too much about this to stop trying, but I can go on talking.
Our castle exploration came to an end, so now we were headed to Charles Bridge, which I'm pointing to right now. So we made our way down along the river, and then there I saw them, the nutria. I found out about these guys on TikTok, but I had forgotten about them, so I randomly bumped into them here, which was fabulous. A lot of people were touching them, and sadly that's not safe both for the nutria and us humans, so I enjoyed their cuteness from a distance. But my favorite was when they rubbed their bellies. It's so cute. Although they don't do it to be cute, they actually have scent glands on their tummy which get activated when they rub it, so this guy was probably just marking his territory or something. But after that, we also bumped into the narrowest street in Europe, 70 centimeters or 27 inches at the narrowest point. Fun, but yes, we just kept on exploring. Friends, we're on Charles Bridge, and I thought it's a really cute setting to show you my little haul of souvenirs I've picked up today. There are so many cute ones. I'm not usually attracted to souvenirs, but today I had to hold back for a second because everything I saw I kind of wanted to bring home. So when we were exploring the castle grounds, we went to the Golden Alley, which was my favorite part of that tour. And there was this cute little shop, and in there I picked up a very special bookmark. This is her. So it's a little string, and we've got a little bobbin and a little cat playing with the yarn, with the thread. So basically you put the string on your book. You will have each little charm popping out of the extremities of the book, which I think is super cute. While we were at the Golden Alley, there was this shop that sold miniature houses, real replicas of the actual buildings around in Prague. First of all, I adored that concept so much. And also I love tiny houses. I love little miniature trinkets and all, so I had to pick one up. This is her. She's my chosen one. She's so beautiful. Look at that detail. I'm in love with her. And something super fun that we're gonna do right now, just after we get off the bridge, is we're gonna go see the real life building so that I can, compare and contrast, see how good of a replica this is. I'm very excited for that. And then I wanted to share the joy of these little miniature ceramic houses with my parents. So I was inspired by what I did when I was in Barcelona. I picked up a little postcard for them and then I shipped it to them. I thought I would do a similar thing, but this time I got a magnet. It's this cute little house. This pink one, I'm pretty sure, is not an exact replica. It's just very much inspired by the typical Prague architecture, but it's still so gorgeous. And I will pop some footage of a house that we saw today that very closely resembles this one. But I picked it because I love the pink and I really love the roof. I'm gonna go buy an envelope, maybe write a little card to them and ship it. We've been walking for 10-15 kilometers between today and yesterday, and I have not encountered a building that wasn't so majestic. It's crazy. Honestly, it's such a treat to walk around here. It genuinely feels like a doll city. I feel like I'm just walking around a mini trinket set of ceramic houses. I also really want to have a chimney cake. You know how it is with me and my traveling videos and my taste tests, but I ate too much for lunch. So it might happen tomorrow, I think. Before my trip, I told a few of my friends I was coming here, and every single person told me, oh my goodness, you're gonna love it. It's the prettiest city ever. So I was prepared for this, but still, I wasn't prepared for this. That's how beautiful it is. And also, we're in front of the astronomical clock. There she is. Stunning. But do you see what I mean? It looks like a little doll set. Okay, we're having trouble finding this house, so I'm pulling out that shop's business card. They have a QR code with their catalog of houses. Let's look for the one that I got. So the house I got is the house at the Stone Virgin Mary. So let's go. It's almost 5 p.m. We're gonna head back to the hotel and have a little spa session. They have a sauna and I think a plunge pool. So yeah, we're gonna go and warm up and rest a little because we've been walking for a long time. Catch you later. Hi friends, I'm all spa'd up. I took a shower. My hair is still a little wet, so I'm gonna have to dry it before we head to dinner. But I thought I'd chat while I touch up my makeup. For dinner last night, we went to Cafe Louvre, which I really recommend you go because it was so yummy. They have a restaurant section and a cafe section, but apparently the menu's the same, and the restaurant was really nice because it was literally 8 tables and 2 of them were empty. So it was very quiet and I had the best time and the food was so good. I would say my favorite dish that we had was the steak tartare. It was so yummy. It had mascarpone cheese on top, which was fabulous. That was also a recommendation from B. Because we've had meat and potatoes for every meal so far, I'm feeling something a little bit different tonight. So I'm tempted to go to pasta fresca. I wanted to talk about my 2 highlights of the day. The first one were the nutria. And you know me, I love being a cute little animal. And I knew that I was gonna like them because, you know, I think they're so cute. I know not everyone feels that way about rodents and I totally get it, but I think they're so cute. But, oh my goodness, I was so surprised by how docile they appeared. You could see in the video that they were amidst so many pigeons and ducks and seagulls and everyone was so prepotente. What's the word? But every other animal was so prepotente and the nutria were just kind of there and they weren't fighting with the others. They were just so cute and docile. I was very impressed by how sweet and not aggressive they were. I think my second highlight of the day were the little ceramic houses. I've been on the lookout for yarn shops. I'm either gonna go to Yarn Queen, I think was the most recommended one, Wool Point. I would love to purchase some Czech yarn. That would be really, really cute. For dinner, I am wearing my Suki cardigan. In fact, I must show you what I'm working on. The project that I have on the needles currently is a matching skirt for my Suki cardigan to create the Suki suit. Perhaps I should try it on. Here it is. It looks very funny. Hopefully you can see the fantasy that I'm aiming for. I'm gonna remove this situation and head to dinner. We redirected to Matilda because pasta fresca was too packed and I didn't feel like queuing. And we headed to Matilda, which is an Italian cuisine restaurant with a Czech twist. And I'm gonna do something scandalous. I don't drink alcohol. I just don't like the taste of it, so I never drink. However, I do love wine in my ragu. So when I saw vodka penne on the menu, I thought, shall we be adventurous? I'm gonna try it, guys. It's absolutely scandalous. I can't believe I'm doing this. We just got out of the restaurant and I cannot believe how good that pasta was. I literally can't believe it. I can't believe I liked something with 2 shots of vodka in it. You couldn't taste the vodka at all, but still. And then something I forgot to say in the restaurant is that I don't eat spicy food, and that was spicy. It was quite spicy for me, but just enough to be enjoyable, and I had the best time ever, and it was cooked perfectly. It was nice and al dente. I'm very picky with my pasta. I never have this reaction with pasta. 20 out of 10 recommend that pasta. Even the stracciatella that we had as a starter was really good. It was not acidic at all, which is super important for stracciatella. It was so milky and fresh. It was yummy. And we purposely didn't eat any dessert. Might it be the time we have the chimney cake? We have secured the chimney cake. I got it with Nutella and strawberries, and I don't know where to begin. Taste test. Strawberry is a bit watery, not super flavorful. Nutella tastes of Nutella. Now I'm gonna try the pastry. It's okay. Give me another 5 minutes to eat some more and come up with an opinion. Okay. So I had a little bit more of it. The pastry tastes like bread, which is actually nice because then it would be quite, maybe a little bit overpowering. So yeah, we scratched the itch.
through stardust, city lights, out wandering moonstruck, and just wanting the whole thing, the whole damn thing, just wanting the whole thing, the whole damn thing. Magnetized, he's picking out pleasures. He's terrified and burning her letters.
Hi friends, we're at the park. It is so snowy. It feels like the North Pole. I've been seeing so many videos on Instagram and TikTok of people washing their knits in the snow, so I thought I would take the opportunity and try it myself and give an honest review what it truly is like. Does it actually wash your knits? Let's give it a go. I found a lovely patch of fresh snow. As you can see, it's absolutely stunning. It's super soft and fresh and cold. In fact, I was thinking, since I'm gonna have to maneuver the yarn, I should put some gloves on because it is absolutely freezing. I'm going to put on my Eevee mittens. This is my own pattern that I released in December, and they're so cute, I think. There we are, hands are protected. The sweater I want to wash is my Sweetheart sweater, which I used loads in December, so it needs a refresh. Don't mind the end that I have to weave in, but I actually keep that in because this piece doesn't have German short rows, so I can never tell which one's the front and which one's the back, so that's why I keep it in. So it's pretty straightforward. People just plop it on the ground. We just cover it up in snow. Ooh, this is fun. There we go. I'm gonna let it simmer. Not sure if there's a specific time you're supposed to leave that in, but hey, sweater friend. It's a bit chilly, innit? I'm washing my Eevee mittens at the same time, to be fair. Let's see if we can see some residue in the snow. One of the videos I saw, the girl said that dirt was left in the snow, but I guess my gal here was pretty clean. She's looking well blocked, I must say. It's not wet or anything. I would say that this is more of a little freshen up for your knits, but very fun in the process. Hello friends, it is actually 2 days later. Sadly, I caught the flu. So I was bedbound in the hotel for the last 2 days of our trip. And today's the first day I wake up without a fever. I'm still feeling pretty delirious and cooked by the high temperature, but I'm feeling a little bit better. Sadly, all this happened, but at least I got to enjoy Prague for the first 2 days. Today's our last day. We had to check out of the hotel and we have a good few hours to kill before our flight at 8:40 p.m. tonight. We've slowly walked to the river. Behind me you can see beautiful Prague Castle. I remembered that I've yet to show you what I purchased from Yarn Queen, which is the only yarn shop I managed to pop by. From what I gathered, Yarn Queen didn't have a lot of Czech yarn. I think the only local fibers they had were from their own brand line, from the shop line. So this is what I picked up. I have one skein of the multicolored Diagonal Nip. I don't know what Nip means or stands for. 4-ply. This is 85% merino superwash and 15% Donegal, which I think means tweed. In fact, this is a really pretty white with colorful tweed. We've got blue, pink, yellow, and green, and I think it's super, super cute. And I will be making some sort of hood or mittens, you know, your typical one skein project. I think we're gonna go for lunch soon because I need some energy. I also still need to write the little postcard to go alongside my magnet to send to my parents. So we'll be doing that as well before we leave.